Hey, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to see more of my content in the future. It means a lot to see y'all's support, and enjoy the rest of the video. Indie games are something that have taken over the video game landscape in the past decade. With the rise in accessibility to game development software like Unity and game distributors like Steam and itch.io, it's easier than ever to make and share games with the world. While indie games have existed for a while, 2014 seems to be the point where these games breached into mainstream gaming. A lot of early indie games like Super Meat Boy and The Binding of Isaac were very arcadey in nature with quick, simple gameplay, leaving a lot of players, I think, to see indie games as quick, disposable experiences. Games like FNAF, Undertale, and Subnautica, however, catapulted the idea of indie games being on par critically and financially with AAA titles into the gaming zeitgeist, and since then we've seen indie games consistently stand alongside their AAA counterparts both critically and financially. All this to say is that indie games become a force to reckon with, and with that status we see indie games constantly coming out. One studio that's been releasing a ton of indie games is Sockpop. Sockpop is a Dutch indie game studio who since 2018 has released a new game every month. They've made a ton of games, and some have even garnered a nice following. One of those games being Stacklands, a colony simulator that plays like a game of solitaire. You start the game by opening a card pack to get your first villager, a food resource, and several building resources. You use your villagers to harvest resources and food, build new cards for new items or buildings, sell off the cards for gold, buy new card packs, and fight off any enemies that may appear in your village. You play through moon cycles and need enough food to feed every villager at the end of each cycle. As you progress through each cycle, the management becomes more intensive, having to maintain all the villagers as well as the amount of cards you have. There's a limit on how many cards you can have in your village, and while there are ways to increase this cap, it can be a tough decision on what cards to discard if you do have too many. The game seems more complex than it initially lets on. Most of my runs didn't go past 30 cycles because I'm bad at video games, but there's a ton of cards to unlock and a slew of enemies that can invade your village. The game, while it can be a bit hectic at times as you progress, is mostly a very chill and relaxing experience that's amplified by the game's presentation. The art style is a clean and simple line style that's very visually appealing, and the music in the game is simple yet really effective. A soft electric piano and a cozy synth drone paired with a simple drum beat starts off the song in a very relaxing tone, and it's followed up by an automaton and a xylophone making up the main melody. It's actually the song that's been playing in the background of this video the whole time. The whole package of Stacklands brings a chill and content atmosphere that really makes this game such an enjoyable time to play. If you have 20 minutes and $5 to spare, this game is a pleasant time and I recommend you give it a try. I'll leave a link to the Steam page in the description. Hope you enjoyed this shorter video. Since I've missed a few uploads, I thought I'd release a shorter one alongside my Flower Boy video. I really enjoy Stacklands, and you guys seem to like the gaming content I've been making, so here you go. Let me know if there's any games you'd like me to check out in the comments below. You can check out my Twitter at Eithan Tweets. I post on there, and you can also check out my Patreon at patreon.com/Eithan. All the benefits are on screen. I've restructured my Patreon so that things are cheaper, so the old $5 tier is now only $1, the $10 is now $5, and the $30 is only $10 now. If either my Twitter or Patreon interest you could check out the links on screen, and they're also in the description. Hope you enjoyed this quick review, and I'll hopefully see you guys in a few days with my first of a couple different spooky videos I'm going to be doing in October. Anyways, that's it. Bye.